there's a powerful ad in South Carolina that's being played. It's being narrated by none other than the great Killer Mike, who delivered it last September, and it's now a campaign ad. So let's check it out right now. Right now, it has 3.5 million views on YouTube.
How old is it?
It came out today.
Oh, wow.
But last September, Killer Mike gave this address in Bennett College in North Carolina. This is being played in South Carolina, though. So let's check it out.
One of my favorite writers growing up was a man named James Baldwin. And I remember Baldwin saying, you ask my father to wait, my brother to wait, my uncle to wait. How long must I wait on freedom? How long must I wait on rights and equality and liberty? And as a black child, that resonated with me because I knew I had been denied. My father had been denied. My grandfather had been denied. And I personalized that. But as I grew, I started to understand poor white people have been denied. Women have been denied. Gays and lesbians, transgender people been denied. Immigrant children been denied. Everybody outside of that 1% has been denied. So I want you to take a few seconds to, like they do in the black church, look to your left and look to your right. Say, the time is now. Look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, the time is now. There are more of us. There are more of us. We're stronger. We will wait no longer. We will not wait 4 more years. We will not wait 3 more presidents. This is the president, the next president of the United States of America. The time is now.
Okay. So here's my analysis of this video. First of all, that's epic. We have to stop being polite. Stop being nice and stop waiting. We're always told to wait. Pull the brakes, stop, no, we'll do it incremental. You know, half measures. Half measures are always great, right? No,
How
I'm
come
angry.
Bernie supporters are so extreme all
come
the
on.
time?
I mean, why are we being told to wait? Being told to wait on climate change? Listen, here's the thing about nature. It's going to keep moving on. It doesn't care who you are. Nature will keep moving on. Climate change is a real threat to the human species. There's no debate, no conversation, no CNN middle ground. It is going to impact all of us, whether you like it or not. It's a reality. Medical debt is a real problem. We're the only country in the world. Hey, we're being told, Bernie Sanders is being told all the time, his supporters are being told all the time, hey, how are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for Medicare for all? How are you going to do it? We have money for a joint strike fighter. Daniel, you have gone in absolute detail about how that thing is an epic failure. But hey, we can't afford Medicare for all. But yet one of the leading causes of homelessness, and I guess now people going to jail, because Daniel did a story about how you got a couple going to jail because they can't pay their medical bills. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, we need Medicare for all. The rest of the world figured it out. Yet we're being told to wait. Student debt right now is a major issue. It's crippling a lot of people's buying power. We're told to wait, or, hey, you know, pay your loans off here and there, and then eventually you'll get it. But by that time, you'll be an old person, 75 years old. But guess what? You're still paying off your debt. I mean, come on. We're being told to wait, 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 wait. Well, to hell with that. I'm tired of waiting. And Killer Mike has brought up a very important issue. The 1% have figured out a way to keep us divided. Oh, no, it's that person that's stopping you. Oh, it's that person over there. Oh, it's that group over there. No. It's not the other. It's the person who has absolute power and no responsibility. It's the person who's been making decisions in the big banks and major corporations, Wall Street, these people in the suit and tie, the man in the suit and tie who's buying our democracy, telling us to wait and be polite, be nice, and stop being mean. No. We got to get angry. You have to get angry. You have to stop being polite. And Bernie Sanders and his campaign and his diverse coalition, hold on. His diverse coalition is what is needed to win. 70% of his campaign leadership are women. Oh, wait, you don't hear corporate media saying that. They're saying, oh, those are Bernie bros, white men. Really? There's more than just white men part of Bernie Sanders' campaign. In fact, it is the most diverse campaign than any other campaigns combined. Bernie Sanders is the one that's been fighting for the issues, 40 years being consistent with progressive policies. That is a powerful ad, In South Carolina, we're going to find out who wins it, and I hope it's Bernie Sanders.
So, I kind of want to take Hit did a really good amount of passion with that, and I really don't think I'll be able to compete with that right now. At this moment in
I'm
time.
angry over yesterday, man.
Yeah, but what I will say is,
let it.
for the few people that will get this will make a lot of sense. The DNC is basically selling Fallout 76 to all of us. I just realized that they're like, oh, don't worry, there's bugs everywhere, it doesn't work, it's broken, we can't run it, but you should still pay for it. We'll fix it over time when we get around to it.
Oh man.
And it's like we shouldn't. And then there's the gamers that are like, hey, anything Fallout does is perfect, nothing's wrong with it. Then there are the people that very thin sliver, which are like kind of the equivalent of the billionaires, like, oh no, this game is perfect. This is exactly what I want in the game. And then you have like 85% of everyone else. And we need it's the same thing because it's all really based in money and politics and corporations and income. Like a crazy thing is Mike Bloomberg has spent about $500 million, and he's still been making money. The amount of money he earns from the stock market and just residual income is outpacing the money he's spending. So Mike Bloomberg's usual income and rate of growth looks like this. Now it just looks like that. He's still making money. He's still right now making money. He's spending over $1 million a day on Facebook ads. He's still making money. That's the problem. We live in a system where someone can spend $1 million a day on Facebook ads and $500 million and still increase their net worth. That shouldn't be a thing that happens.
And still sleep under a nice little building and not have to worry about, can I pay the next 3 months of rent?
And so this is where we're at. And then on top of that, be able to directly convert. I feel like money really should be looked at in a way like time. It's a time saver. I'd like to buy this candy bar because I would rather not go out and grow my own. That whole argument there. It's a time saver. Bloomberg is able to take time. So much of it, so much that no one else can compete. We're talking in America, half of Americans have $500 in their savings. Bloomberg is spending $1 million a day on just Facebook ads, and he's still increasing his net worth. The problem is the system. Here's the interesting thing. Bloomberg is spending as much money as he is now. If he was under Bernie Sanders' wealth tax, it would be costing him more money per day than he's currently spending to buy the election.
So yeah, this certainly is a pick-me-up, makes us feel a lot better after having to talk about Bloomberg for a few stories.
Yeah.
I think strategically this is the right move. I mean, releasing this ad this week, today, right, just a few days before the South Carolina primary, having Killer Mike as the primary spokesperson in that political ad sort of rings true for the makeup of the voting populace in South Carolina. The message is so on point. It's very, very Bernie Sanders message. But Daniel, you and I were talking before the show. One of the things that we recalled was, boy, look at at first I saw it and I thought it was a fan-made ad, and then I saw, oh no, this is an official, paid for by, this is approved by Bernie Sanders, right? And all I could still think of was like the Matt Orfalea ad. And I've seen other ads. What was the black green something? I don't know. Kyle Kalinske showed it on his show the other day. Another great fan-made ad. And all I could think of was, man, no other candidacy has a treasure trove of fan-made political advertisements, or at least not that I've seen. I mean, and certainly not of the caliber. And of course, you can draw on, Bernie Sanders publicly speaking all over the place, and it's just always gold, right? He says exactly what he means. He's been saying the same things. It's been the same policies his entire career as a politician. And for someone like Killer Mike, who just really echoes that, he's such a strong supporter, and he speaks with this kind of his cadence harkens back to some of the the Martin Luther King style, the sort of African American church, vocal affect that is so inspiring. It's so good, and I just want to watch the ad again. Can we watch the ad again?
You know what? Let's do it.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's
do it again.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
One more. Here we go.
One more time for you guys, because you guys deserve it after last night.
One of my favorite writers growing up was a man named James Baldwin. And I remember Baldwin saying, you ask my father to wait, my brother to wait, my uncle to wait. How long must I wait on freedom? How long must I wait on rights and equality and liberty? And as a black child, that resonated with me because I knew I'd been denied. My father had been denied. My grandfather had been denied. And I personalized that. But as I grew, I started to understand poor white people have been denied. Women have been denied. Gays and lesbians, transgender people been denied. Immigrant children been denied. Everybody outside of that 1% has been denied. So I want you to take a few seconds to, like they do in the black church, look to your left and look to your right. Say, the time is now. Look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, the time is now. There are more of us. There are more of us. We're stronger. We will wait no longer. We will not wait 4 more years. We will not wait 3 more presidents. This is the president, the next president of the United States of America. The time is now.
Paid for by Bernie 2020.
Before we end this segment, I know there's a super chat, but there's actually another live stream chat. Zen and James, see you guys. Off to my second job to pay student debt. Okay. I am tired of waiting. I am tired of waiting, and I don't like knowing the fact that there are millions upon millions of other Americans paying off student debt, paying off medical debt, starving, working 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. But yet we have found the money for tax cuts, a joint strike fighter that doesn't even work, endless wars, and all this other BS to help the top 1%. I'm tired of waiting. Time for us to fight for a better future. Know the rules and regulations of your state's primaries laws so that you know your rights as a voter. Time to fight for that better future.